What's up, guys? This is Jermaine. Welcome back to my channel, The 91 Box. Now, we're going to have a discussion about Joe Rogan. Is he softening up to Christianity? We're going to check this out on his podcast, Power JRE. If you guys know, you know. And this is episode 2398. So we're going to check out this discussion and see what he has to say about Christianity/religion. And guys, before you go any further, make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, let's go.
So this is, we were having this conversation yesterday, and I said to Constantine, the great thing about an ideology is it gives you certainty. Mm-hmm. The terrible thing about an ideology is
it gives you certainty.
He's right. He is right about that. Especially if that ideology have a good amount of evidence to back it up, it definitely gives you certainty. Let's continue.
That is so true. And it's also the appealing thing about it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've always been attracted to the idea that these people like really believe. Like, it's fascinating when I watch like super religious people that are praying 5 times a day, and I'm like that is amazing. Like, look how dedicated they are to that thing. Like, there's an attractiveness to that. Like, God, I wish I was like, if I was that dedicated to something, I'd probably be like way more stable in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, so he mentioned something. I don't know where Joe Rogan is in terms of him with Christianity or his religious practice, but I've been following some Christian influencers, and they've been tracking Joe Rogan's progress over the years from when he was younger, really against religion or Christianity, and now he's a lot more softening up to it. But he mentions like the 5 times a day prayer, which is a reference to Islam, and people going to church was a reference to Christianity, the discipline and the certainty that you have from it. If I'm going to make a case for Christianity. In the Bible, Genesis chapter 1, it talks about mankind, humanity being made in the image and likeness of God. Okay, that's what the Bible claims. You can find that in Genesis chapter 1, the very first page. If this is true, and God made us so that we can have a relationship with him, and he's a God of order, then that would mean that human beings are religious in nature. We look towards something bigger than ourselves, outside of ourselves, a higher power to strive towards that brings order and peace and relationship to us. Now the question is, which religion is true? That's what you have to find out. So I like where Joe Rogan is going with this. Let's continue.
You know, because you're just locked in and everybody believes, and you know, you see people talking about the religion with utmost certainty. Like, oh, I wish I was that certain.
Yeah.
Wish I was that certain. Those guys are so certain they're willing to die. Like,
It also gives you like a lot of inner peace. Mm-hmm. It does. Like, if you don't have that, which I don't, and I've got a friend who's a devout Muslim, and he's going through tough times at the moment. And I say to him, like, how do you get through this? And he's like, bro, I've got my religion, I've got God, and I know everything's going to be okay. He's a great guy. And he goes, I pray 5 times a day. It really helps me. Yeah. And it makes me realize and understand that what I'm going through is part of his plan. It's part of his plan.
Yeah. If you really do believe that, it definitely will help you.
Hey, you have it right there, guys. So they touch on a good amount of stuff in that short conversation. I do want to mention this as a Christian. Are all Muslims bad? No, they're not. But is the religion itself, what the religion teaches, Islam, what's actually in the text? Yes, that's bad and that's evil. So I'm not going to knock the Muslim for what he says. Like, yeah, like when you have a sacred divine text that tells you that there is something more to this life, there is another life, an afterlife, then you can have peace and comfort to know when I die, I'm going somewhere. Now, with Christianity, the impact event that gives its foundation is this first century Jewish rabbi making a claim that he's God, being killed by a crucifix, and then coming back to life 3 days later. If Jesus Christ stayed dead, Christianity would not exist. So I hope these guys, for the guy who said he doesn't have certainty, for all of them, I hope that Christ draws them closer to himself and that they accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. And especially also to his Muslim friend. He seemed like he would be a very great Christian because he's very dedicated and disciplined. But guys, I will have the full video in the description box below so you guys can go check out the whole entire podcast. The podcast itself is like, 2 hours and 45 minutes or so. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree? Do you just want to rage out in the comics? Comments. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let's get a conversation started. And I'm out. Peace.